This is a narration of the Voyage of the Armada, chapter 14, the first half of chapter 14. The Prince of Spain has just written back to his father, the king, about his failed mission in England and about how he had just retreated. He hadn't really retreated, and so he was telling his dad about the reasons that he had no way of getting back to the fleet because he had taken the most men to England to fight, and he had lost in the sea, and he said it was because the wind had pulled them back, and by the time the sun had rose again, they were too far from the island to go back and get all the men that they had taken there, so they had to end up retreating. But the king, although fazed by this, did not give up on his mission. Instead, he sent more people and more ships and more captains to try to recover England again and get more land. So he sends all these ships, and two of the ships, they came out of formation, and the two captains were sentenced to be hung. But one of the captains said he had stayed up 10 days without sleeping, so he went to go sleep, and one of his sailors, his assistants, he took the wheel of the ship, and he kept sailing when the Spanish Armada had said, "Hey, let's stay here. We're gonna come back." He kept going, and this would have cost the captain his life. But he told them that he had served faithfully, and he had actually been one of the most obedient and helpful ships in the whole Armada. The other guy had not obeyed and disobeyed on purpose, and he was hung, and his body was actually paraded around the ships, and he ended up dying, and this news returned back to the king.